Hello, welcome to Creative Kitchen. I want to quickly show you how I store my plantain. Here I've got one big box of plantain. I can show you how I store them, especially for those of us that live abroad. If you've got big and lots of plantain like this, you don't put them in your fridge. I want to show you how I store them and how you can make use of them, and it will still be as nice as it is now. If you're gonna store them for frying, you can cut them into slices. Peel the plantain and cut them into slices. Slice them like this. And if you're cutting them for cooking, if not for frying, if you're gonna store them for cooking, you can just cut the plantain into 2 or into 3, the size you want it, instead of slicing it the way I'm doing right now. When you have finished cutting the plantain, either for frying or for cooking or for boiling or whatever size or method you have cut them, then you get food bags and put them in the food bags. The sizes and the quantity that you want it to be, you put them in the food bags or ziploc bags, and make sure there's no water. Make sure there's no water in it. Make sure it's as dry as it should be. Then when you finish packaging them like this, then you store them in your freezer. You put them in your freezer. This is so much better than putting your plantain in the fridge. The fridge will make it very soggy. So put them in the freezer when you have finished packaging them like this. And whenever you want to use them, you get them out from the freezer. As it is still blocked like this, you can pieces them easily. It's not, as long as you didn't put water, you didn't allow it to be watery when you were storing them, you can easily pieces them just like this. And it's better for you to pieces them like this before you start frying it, because it is more difficult to pieces when they are already in the oil. So it's so much better for you to pieces them like this. And when you have been able to do this, or if you're able to do this, you do. If you're not able to do it, then you have to do them when they are in the oil. So you heat up your vegetable oil. Make sure the oil is very hot. Make sure it's very, very hot, because you know this is a frozen plantain, and the moment you put it in the oil, the temperature will drop. So make sure your oil is very, very hot before you start dropping them in the oil. And do not overcrowd the oil, because the more you put, the more the temperature drops. And when the temperature drops, your plantain gets soggy. If you have a deep fryer, electric deep fryer, it's so much better than using this frying pan burner method. That is because the electric deep fryer has higher temperature. The temperature is higher than the burner temperature. So it's so much better if you have a deep fryer. I use deep fryer, but for the purpose of demonstration, I'm showing you with this pan. See, it's now done. You fry them. Make sure the oil is not overcrowded. Then, if it turns out this color, then you know it's done. And you scoop them out of the oil. You can eat them with anything, with plantain, with tomato sauce. I'm gonna serve my 3 musketeers with some scrambled eggs, while I make mine with some tomato and vegetable sauce. So take a look at this. This is how it will be if you do not separate the plantains. Can you see that? If you do not separate the plantains, either in the oil or before you put them in the oil, that's how it's gonna turn out. So it's important that you separate the plantains before you fry them, or you separate them while they are in the oil. Thank you for watching. Bye.